Hello, hello everyone. I'm gonna continue this race while we wait for people to come, or continue this career while we wait for some people to come in. I'm also having troubles with my bot to like pick out people. For some reason, the like it's just not launching for me. So I'm gonna try to work on that in the background. Yeah, I don't know why. Hopefully the stream doesn't lag. My computer is struggling right now to open up my code. I might give up on I might give up on Teo and McQueen. It's hard to like make an improvement, I feel. But I'm struggling pretty hard. This is like my 13th run in the past couple of days. And like the mile is so soon that I need to start working on it. Struggling to manage my time. Haru just needs so much to make up the difference. Let me restart my code. Miracles can happen. Yeah, Teo is like my weakest performer so far. I think it's just like the lack of like the bit of wit. So I'm missing a skill proc or two. And no nimble nav makes it really hard to proc her unique. It's like I need to improve the Teo. McQueen I'll be surprised if she has like double digit, if you can even break into 10% win rate, even with like how weak Global is. Like even in like a super, just mainly because she needs to beat out my Teo and my gold chip. I just don't really want to invest more time into McQueen. What condition did I just get? Oh no, I lost stats. Okay. Well, I had to move down. I thought I got a condition from that. Oh, okay. I think my bot is finally working. Let me try launching it. The code. Let's see, buy these. I need to buy that as well. I can put this. I had a decent medium S going earlier today, but then Summer 2 died, so I ended up with like 1k power, 800 wit. Which is not ideal. Okay, I think I got my bot working. We'll check. Okay, yeah, it's logged in. Which Uma am I gonna spark for? Like the next Uma I'm gonna spark for? It's probably Ricky. I'm gonna try to build Ricky for the 2 dirts. I'm gonna build as Space Racer, because obviously I'm not gonna play the front runner. But Ricky is nice to have. But I don't think there is Like the first League of Heroes that I could use Ricky in is the Dirt Medium in La Arc. It's just because my other two, my selectors, I need to select some front runners. Like I'm most likely at the 2nd anniversary buying both selectors and then selecting Aston Machan and like Bourbon or something. Mile S Aishin Flash. Oh, for the Mile CM, okay. I thought you were sad that she got Mile S instead of Medium. Yeah, I haven't started anything. Luckily, I'm only building 2 aces, and like, I'm not gonna put too much time into Nishino Flower. But that also means that like I'm the only way I make it to A finals is if I actually make a good Haru. I guess I could always just not run Haru for the Mile. That's a good win click. Does this get bond up? Nope. I hope I can hit Haru. I kind of forgot that there... Oh, I didn't realize there was that little time. I thought I had like another week. So I might just have the jobber this upcoming... I don't really want to fight Pasa. I had the jobber this upcoming Mile, or this upcoming Medium with my 2 pace chasers. Another thing that I've been doing, or I was doing in my free time today, while I was doing some of these runs since I had some time, is that I worked on first Grandmaster, or actually I finished Grand Lives. I'll probably add like a few more cards. I realized I wanted to use this space for like flex cards, so I'll probably re-look at Grand Life as we get a little bit closer. But I finished up like most of the cards for Grand Concert outside of like what cards to borrow, or not borrow, but like the other notable cards that you can run in that scenario. For Grandmasters, I finished the first CM. I'm pretty sure this is like basically everything for Grandmasters, at least for the first what's the Nakayama 2000 meter? I'm forgetting the title of this race. Didn't we just have one? Wait, is that the Satsuki show? This is the Satsuki show, right? Yes, for the... But this is really far in the future. This is Grand Light or Grandmasters. But like I finished up my small write-up for it. Or not write-up, but at least for the cards. I wanted to finish it because I know a lot of people don't want to pull on Ancestors, which makes sense, right? Like, paying 30k for a scenario tax is kind of disgusting. So I want to finish up this Grandmasters, at least like once we get into Grand Live. Is Throne just going off the circle of most of JP having? Yeah, I don't think it's worth a borrow slot. Like, maybe for late surgers, it's worth a borrow slot, since... I don't know, I feel like late surgers kind of want no stopping me. It's like really jobber to run Throne, because the mood up effects, like, the dates are really nice because of the mood up and, like, the energy management. And then it still gives you a good gold. Like, it gives you Refraction Arc, which is medium corners gold. But I do think that, like, it doesn't really fit in a borrow when there's so many better stuff, like Sweep Tosho here, Ogre here. Like, maybe you need a borrow recovery or borrow taking the lead here. So, like, there's better golds for everybody except late surgers. I don't think late surgers have any cards. But like, I'd say like in JP, like half the people own Throne in round 2. Which is why, like, I mean, I think the only mandatory card that everyone has to run is Medro Ramono. Medro Ramono can literally solo carry your wit to 1200. Like, you don't even realistically need to run a second wit card, but you should. Like, Ogre is really strong. Daring Strike or Unrivaled Wits is really strong. And it's kind of a high roll still to hit 1200 off of just fine, or Medro Ramono. But, like, you can run solo wit for Grandmasters. It's just Medro Ramono is so strong. Like these 5 are the only cards that I think are mandatory. Everyone needs to have Medro Ramono if they want to be competitive, and front runners have to have Top Runner. There's like obviously like some better cards like Tachyon for Unstoppable, Aishin Flash. Incisive Flash is kind of not that great. I think like if you didn't own any of these 3 cards, I want to say No Stopping Me is your best option. But you're not really winning to begin with as a late surger. But I'm gonna eventually work on the Tenosho Spring. I'll probably try to do like 1 a day. The only reason why Ancestors isn't in this first CM is because it dropped, I think, for finals. I think for finals, technically, you could have max limit broken Ancestors and Guides and played it. But it'll be 1 CM without it. Since the CM was, I think, the 14th, and Ancestors dropped the 19th. So, not a lot of people played it. But Grandmaster's fun. I like when you have, like, more options for borrows. Obviously, that gives more options to whales, since they can just run every single card on here. But it's a lot more interesting, like, doing different builds. Like, maybe you want more Rid Race with Killer Tunes. You need some Stam, so you grab Mitchell Palmer for taking the lead. You can do a Guts build. It's only a 2,000 meter. I don't know. It depends on how popular Knight's Nature is. Restless is, and then, but you're gonna bring a gold to go against it. Special week's fine. I don't. It's kind of hard to bring to a long. Like you're definitely not bringing special week to the Tenosho Spring. She's kind of awkward. Actually, I don't think she comes out in time for. I don't think she comes out in time for the Arima Keenan. But it's kind of hard to bring her to longs or like the Tokyo Derby. Like I think, oh, there isn't a Derby here. Or there's a Derby here. Like I don't know if I'm gonna recommend it for the Derby, just because like maybe if you have an innate recovery, you could run special week for no stopping me. But it's like a fairly decently strong card. In terms of stamp training. I wouldn't ever pull for it, but I think it's a good borrow. Right? Like, the card is Super Creek. Obviously, the Rainbow's a lot worse, but it's not, like, so much worse. Like, you get the 1 SP bonus. You don't get that much specialty prio. Like, it's worse than Super Creek, obviously, but it's a good skill. If you don't need the recovery from it, getting no stopping me is just fairly strong. I don't know if anybody but, like, because end closers can kind of get Nimble Nav and Witful from Suikosho, the Unrivaled Wits acceleration. So I actually don't know how, like, maybe it's only late surgers that need special week. Pace has Head On, and I can't remember what Steady Advances White is called. But I like special week. I think it's decent for backliners. Especially since, like, backliners don't need that much stam. Like, Super Creek's kind of overkill for a 2,000 meter. Did I buy everything out of the store yet? But it is a lot better than Beej and Wit for the respective training. I have a hate for Beej and Wit. Metro Palmer is a lot easier of a stam card to fit in terms of like being able to train stam. But, I mean, a skill is a skill. No stopping me is good on said medium track. It's better than any SR, I guess. It's like a little bit stronger than an SR. Measure of Palmer kind of is in the same tier as Super Creek. And, you know, gives taking the lead. But it's in the same tier because she has 35% friendship training with the 20% TE. But both of these cards have a skill point bonus, which helps a decent bit. What I think is the most consistent comp to do for CM13? I think it's just double front, like, end, or I don't think pace is too weak. Double front end or double front late is probably the most consistent comp. Like, global fronts are fairly weak, so you should be able to beat out their mid-race. It's only a coin flip once you face against, like, another person who's building a front. But, like, the average front will not win mid-race against you. So double front backliner, I'd say, is probably the most consistent comp for this one. Like, if I were to play a consistent comp, it would probably be Bourbon, Fujin, and, like, Digital. And I still think Digital End is better than Digital Late. But Digital End definitely takes a bit more effort. Like someone who brings a runaway makes it hard to do fronts. The Derby, your front is just so weak if you can't pass a Unity runaway. Like, I think your front is just too weak if you can't pass a... Sometimes it blocks out, like, maybe 1 in 10, you might get blocked out by, like, a really good runaway. How did I just lose this Bakshin? But the Derby, it's like 2,400 meters. You should be able to beat it out with mid-race. Oh, the mile? Okay, yeah, I mean that... yeah, you should have just said for the mile. But yeah, that's number 14. 14, I still think it's double front end. You cannot play elites for the mile if you want a consistent comp. So I would probably run Smart Falcon, or not Smart Falcon. But I would run double front for Speed Eater, and then end closer with Trust and Shear. It's really hard to run more than one backliner since you ruin your own Trust and Shear. So double front end is probably ideal. That inspiration was so sad. 5 hints to Jump Shades, 4 hints to Tail Held High. I guess I can just go to Summer. But Speed Eater is just really strong, just because it's a early race skill, and it helps your end closer. But it is a little bit harder to beat out a blocker. Like I'd assume a blocker probably has like a 40% block rate in a room match. But Speed Eater is just so strong. It's 3 second point 15 target speed. Like, that's like one of the most premium mid-race you can have, and then it comes with the current speed decrease. I think I'm supposed to rest here. I have a lot of energy items. I don't really want to do this wit click. I guess it's just best to use an energy and then gamble on the 23. If fronts get blocked, how strong is Nishino compared to Taishin? In a very high paced lobby, I guess technically yes. Nishino would be better if you're able to hold on to 4th place. Like, the issue with Nishino Flower, like a Chariot Nishino Flower, is there just cannot be two other fronts in your room. So if you're already under the conditions that you're getting blocked by a runaway, either there needs to be no more fronts, or you have to beat out every other pace, and you have to beat out every other pace chaser. Like, you have to take 4th place then if you're getting blocked out. So I would say, like, since you're asking for the most consistent comp, I would say an end closer is better in a double front comp. Like, I do think if you got blocked and you're running double front end closer, there is a chance, yes, you lose to a Nishino Flower who's in 4th place. Is Nishino's ult worth taking on the backliner? If you have mid-race. If you're like gold ship and you have like a mid-race ult, I think it's worth. Because there's the chance you just pass everybody. If you don't have a mid-race ult, it's probably not as worth it. I think I have to buy this cupcake. Or I can just gamble that I'm going to get the mood up on the Takarazuka Keenan. I would like to use my cupcake now. Actually, this isn't that great. But, like, you have to push into 4th place for Nishino Flower. Yeah, Taishin you would take Cheerleader, Halo, ult. I mean, Nemesis is a mid-race ult, it's just Nemesis needs another skill to proc, because you have to be 7th already on that final corner. So you would need to hit another skill into Nemesis to like confirm. But yes, I would Cheerleader Halo is basically mandatory on every end closer. Like that's the first one you should be thinking about. What the? Am I supposed to race on this turn? Ah, I already popped it. I think I'll take the stand training and then try to ignore it for the rest of the run. But I think this run's pretty much dead. Neither of my speed cards aren't on a single training facility. That's crazy. I think I'll still race that first turn instead of taking that stam training. But my bond on Fuku is just too low. Like there's no like if you don't have a good TE training, there's just no point in training in summer. I think this run's dead though. A double rainbow on speed is salvageable. I just have to drop like 200 wit and settle for like 900 wit. Alright. How many runs have I done on all my aces? I've done probably like 25 for gold ship. Yeah, probably around 25 for gold ship. If you consider every single Teo that I glued at, or I'm also considering like every single Uma that I glued like at Inspiration 1, or like after junior year, it's probably about 25 on gold ship, like 30 on Teo. I think I made this McQueen in like 3 runs, and I don't think I'm gonna try to improve her. She's just here to try to hit her unique, so I have BGM. Hopefully the BGM is stronger than Daring or Dominator. I mean, she can scam a win. It's just like I just don't. Mile B is just so annoying to play with that I don't want to do it. Teo is fine. Like Mile A with certain victories runnable, but Legacy the Strong is just so useless. And on Mile B, I'm honestly surprised that she only lost, or after I used all my clocks, she only lost a medium race here. But like, Mile B is playable, I think, if you have an actual unique. Legacy of the Strong is just not a unique. Yeah, as soon as I hit medium S on this McQueen, like this is just gonna be what I run. It's so bad. All it has nimble nav redshift to try to win. I guess like she can scam a Radiant Star proc and maybe she has a chance. Gold chip, I think I'm just gonna settle on this. It sucks I don't have Nimble Nav. I'll probably lose like 2 to 5 races because I don't have Nimble Nav. I don't think I'm gonna try to redo gold chip. I just want like a tail like this, but with more wit. 800 wit. Oh, more wit and nimble nav. 800 wit is just way too low. But I need to move on to parenting. Like the Mile CM starts in 3 weeks from now, and we haven't even started the derby. But I think like on this specific CM, I was at like 550 I think before doing the derby. Teo and McQueen just eat up way too many clocks, or not McQueen because I luckily hit Mile S or Medium S on like on a run that might be able to win. But I've used like 130 clocks this CM already. What is the Nishino parent setup? It's going to be... It depends on how much time Ogre takes, because I really want Ogre in the GP slot. But obviously, running Ogre, it's a 1 in 5 for turf, I think. Right? Yeah, it's a 1 in 5 to turf. But it's going to be Ogre, double Mile GPs, and then... I want to do Brian, but Brian is a 1 in 6, so most likely I'm going to do Teo for the 1 in 3, because I think there's I have a medium one that can get up to a Mile B setup. So it'd be 1 in 3 and then 1 in 5 for turf. So it'd be certain victory, Ogre cap. Ideally, I want Narita Brian. It's just I think this is gonna take too long without Spark rerolls. If I had 1 more week, I think I would try Narita Brian out instead. Narita Brian Ogre as my GP slots for Nishino Flower. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do double late race since I just don't want to go through the effort of doing a Shadow Break. If there's a triple Tiara Narita Brian that I could borrow that has like Mile main parent, double medium in the in the GPs, then I would rather run that. But the added bonus about doing these two is that if I end up hitting the Mile Spark, or actually I can't hit the Mile Spark on Teo, but if I hit the Mile Spark on Ogre, I can run it for like the Ace Nishino Flower with my 2 GP slots. My GP slots will be... Oh, actually, what are my GP slots? Oh shoot, do I have... Hey. Yeah, I don't know what's in my GP slot for Nishino Flower, but I also don't really care. Let me raise Nishino Flower's potentials. Actually, is any of this worth buying? I guess just Beeline Burst. I'll raise this because I kind of want to play with Determined Descent for Grand Live. Replacing the Mile CM, what do you inherit? Flower Pasa. Yeah, Flower Pasa and then like Triumphant Pulse. Yeah, just like quadruple late race. But Flower Pasta is probably your best bet. I don't think Super Creek is all that worth it. I think you're just trying to hit Flower in 3rd or 4th and then push up for Pasa. Beeline Burst is good for the Mile. I mean, that's a decent chance it can hit. But I think it's worse than the Derby. Beeline Burst is awkward because it's target speed increase. So if you hit it too late during the last straight or too early during the first straight, you don't get the full effective use out of it. So you have to hit Beeline Burst in either the first straight or in like a 20% area in the final straight. Okay. Actually, I'll do my dailies after I open up the signups. Alright, let's go into our races, since I just glued that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up the signups through here. You can go ahead and enter in through here, and I will pick out 10 people who have signed up. While I wait for people to sign up, I'm going to go ahead and finish my daily races because I forgot about them. 13 more days and I own Silent Suzuka. And then this is like a week before the mile, I think. And I'm gonna hopefully it only takes like a couple of runs for Suzuka. Like all I realistically need is like max power, max wit, and Speed Eater with taking the lead groundworks. But luckily I can just jobber it with what's the power card? Smart Falcon for a blocker. So Suzuka shouldn't be too hard to make. Actually, what is the blocker deck? Where is it? Reset. What would a blocker deck be? I have to borrow Smart Falcon and then run these two as my wit cards. I'm gonna run a Nishino Flower. These two as my wit. I guess Marvelous Sunday. Triple wit, triple power. Can you get through Unity without... Oh wait, no, I guess I need mid-race. You can do Unity off of a single speed, I'm pretty sure. So I'll probably run Kiyosun for Professor of Curvature. So this is max wit, and then I need to run a power card. What power card do you run on a mile? I don't know who's supposed to be the last one for Unity. Is it Helios? What does Helios give? Like, it's definitely these three for max wit. I don't know. Does Helios Smart Falcon max power? I can't run Bourbon power since I want to run the wit card for taking the lead. I don't know who's supposed to... I don't know if you can max power with an SR and Smart Falcon. I guess... No, I think you have to run taking the lead on a blocker. Yeah, it's probably just this deck, right? And then run it in Unity. You have a Tiara Brian with double mediums. Let me look at this. Yeah, that's ideal. I just have to hit my own Ogre then. It has Uma stand. No straightaway sport's kind of awkward, but I mean, surely Mr. CB and the rival races give it to Haru, right? Do I have you? I feel like I have you added. I might not have you added. I can free up a slot. That looks good. Yeah, Brian's ideal. I don't really want to run Teo's unique. What am I looking for? How do I look it by last lock-in? Okay, there we go. Okay, what card do I not need to borrow anymore? Bijin Wit. Bijin Wit is actually useless. Yeah, Helios has the Speed Eater. I realize I can't get it from Mant, so I think it has to just be Helios as the last card. Alright, let me add this real quick. Yeah, okay. Thank you, thank you. I will at you. Probably not anytime soon. Maybe because I need to spend like 3 days on Ogre parenting. Okay, let me pull. Sorry about the delay. All right, I'm gonna pull out some people for the races we have. Oh, you can't get Runaway. Or you can't get Speed Eater. Oh, sorry, you can't run a Runaway in Mant. But yes, you can try to get Speed Eater like for regular fronts. Hopefully whatever front you are running. If you're not running, I think Marozensky and Enos Fujin come with Speed Eater. And Enos Fujin's unique will work. It works on like every Tokyo track. She's just a little bit weaker outside of medium track. She's like ideally in a medium since she has Wild Whirlwind. Jack, are you feeling burnt out? Alright, I added the people with the room codes. Please only join one of them with a full team of 3. And then, of course, we'll start watching the races. No, does Bourbon have it innate? I guess the best fronts have it innate, so you don't even have to get it from hints. But I'm pretty sure borrowing Smart Falcon is enough. I would like Speed Eater, but it's not like the end of the world if I don't get it. It's kind of the end of the world if I don't get it. I need to Speed Eater the front runners. Junebug, where's your UG? Why am I looking at triple SS? I hate Narita Top Road. If Narita Top Road had 0 haters, I am dead. That card is so bad. It's actually useless for the first like 20 trainings you do with it. Like, why am I binding up on a card that gives 0 value? Can't wait till we're out of Mant. I'd never have to look at that card again. Oh, I thought that was a Pace Digital. It was a Super Stand Digital. I was like, is there a Pace Digital? How did I lose Pace Perma to it? Yeah, Form of Course Menace is like way too strong. It's definitely really good for this track. But at least, like, I don't think it's gonna be that great for the mile. It's only so busted for this because we have... It's a 2400 meter. Why is my Teo in 7th? What happened to her? Oh my. Alright, Daring Strike into Anchors Away. Nope, I'm in 4th. Is Mile less necessary for Gemini? It's really strong. Especially if you can get like 901 Guts, 600 Stam. Like Mile S is pretty strong. Alright, 2nd place Gold Ship, no Daring Strike. And I just got this Tama hit Radiant Star and I whiffed Redshift. Oh, that's crazy. At least I took the inside line, so I forced this Tama to go so far. Why? Okay, I was gonna say, why is McQueen not ulting? Gold Chip's literally touching her. Yeah, my McQueen cannot win this. But this hand-holding duel is pretty good. Actually, just gaps. Wait! Homesha chased? No way McQueen won this because I didn't proc Redshift. That's crazy. McQueen wins this because I didn't proc Redshift on Gold Chip. Yeah, I was able to bully out the Tama for the inside line. So like this Tama, I think had more excel than me, but she got flung out because Gold Chip stole the inside line from her. Yeah, like why do I need to improve my McQueen, you know? Yeah, I think this Tama would have won if she was in the positioning that Gold Chip was in. And this Tama was dueling my McQueen instead of my Gold Chip. I think you just got bullied. Like you were unlucky. I don't know which digital pushed up into first place. Like, there's two N digitals here, and one of them pushed up into first place, and then got hit by the nastiest pace down into 9th. But it was just over for her. Oh, crazy stack. If only my Teo wasn't glue. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my Teo. She just had a really, really bad start and then just exploded. And got stuck back behind every end closer. I'll be happy if McQueen can get one win. And I think her only chance of winning is getting that pace promote. Getting the pace promote and then using Legacy of the Strong as a defensive ultimate. Like, oh, it's 5 front room. How do we go from pace promote to a 5 front room? Okay, McQueen off that beeline burst I think is going to be the one that's going to be in 6. I like it. None of my Umas can play. Like the only way is if my Gold Ship pushes up into like my Gold Ship needs to push up into 6 and hit what's the skill called? Beyond? But like I can't even hit Uma stand because 5 fronts instantly hit taking the lead groundworks or early lead groundworks. And I can't I just can't compete with that. Like I don't even think I get Uma stand in a 5 front room. Teo's got a minus fast learner since I don't have killer tunes anymore. Teo might be able to push up though. Maybe she can overtake the Saiyan Sky. Yeah, Teo's only like 3 lengths behind the Saiyan Sky, so if I can overtake her and then duel, she might have a chance against... It's a Saiyan first. I don't think I have a chance. If it was a Bourbon first, I think I have a chance. Yeah, Teo can't catch up. It's so hard. Oh, and 3 of the fronts swung out, so I can't even duel. I needed to duel one of the front runners to catch up so I can hit Legacy of the... Or not Legacy, Certain Victory. Yeah, I think it's impossible to beat out the first place Seiyun in this 5 front lobby. I have to have Bourbon in first, and I have to have someone to duel right when the final straight starts. That's like the only way I can win in a 5 front lobby with my comp. Or my Gold Ship overtakes my two pace chasers. That's the other way I can win. I still need to improve my Teo. Can't believe a Seiyun Sky got first. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have lost to the Gold Ship anyways. Alright, what we got here? Pace double end. Pace double end. Double pace end. Can we just get a normal lobby where there's one like end closer player and one front player? What is this 4-5 split? Seeing all the firm course menaces go off is crazy. I mean, pace down rooms make it, I guess, easier for pace chasers to have a chance. Like, pace chasers have it so hard in front heavy lobbies, since your only excel is redshift. I don't think I have enough skills to try to... Wait, Professor Curvature, can I snipe it? After I've sniped one pace promote, I have such an addiction to watching Teo try to proc like 5 skills on the corner to overtake. I don't think it's gonna happen this time. She might even get smited here for touching Arden. Oh, my gold chip got smited. Okay, looks like Teo's not gonna pace down here. But sadly, I don't have Nimble Nav on her. Don't even know if I can overtake the pace promote. I guess I don't want to overtake the pace promote, because I want certain victory. Wow, what a tight pack. Oh, McQueen. Instant head-on? Is that enough? Is that enough against this gold chip? I think I'm gonna get certain victory off here. Yes. But I don't think I beat this gold chip in a duel. Wait, I'm not dueling the gold chip. Wait, the gold chip swung out so wide. I'm not dueling her. Do I beat this Arden? No. I don't even beat the Arden. At 3 force links. I got smited on gold chip into 9th. 600 guts. 692. Lost by 3 force links. Could've ran a Dominator, so I could've blamed that. Actually, how was I slower than your Arden? Did I overtake you and then you got T-Pulse? Because I don't think your ult's not stronger than mine. I guess you have Come What May. I could have overtaken you, and then you could have gotten Come What May and T-Pulse together. And that's why I lost. Ah! I think I have more top speed. We have equal top speed. You have left-handed, I have Swing Runner. I thought for sure I was beating your Arden. Because I win a duel, right? You're eating a 2% stam drain off your unique. And then we have the exact same values on our uniques. Oh, there was no way I was beating that. There's no way I was beating that in Meyer Vega. The Meyer Vega dueled the gold chip and ended up winning. It's just too tight of a pack. I thought Teo had a chance there, since she didn't get pace downed. And pace down is so cringe. Oh, the Ogre won the pace promote. Michael Chip pushed up super far here. Oh, she's pocketing all of her skills here just to eat a pace down. I can just feel it. This gold chip's gonna get hit by a crazy pace down. Is it a Gambler Ogre? I didn't check. Festival is pretty good if you're in P1 off of 777s. It's not like she needs it. Can I block out this 4th place so Tama doesn't get her unique? I guess it's 4th, 3rd. I have to block out. No Daring Strike, no Anchors Away. No, Cross got White Lightning. Yeah, minus unique, minus Daring Strike. On Gold Chip. Okay, she dropped down to 5th though, that's pretty good. For a Gold Chip, if I can hit beyond here. And I'm 4th place. Okay, Gold Chip did not swing out. Did Ogre fail Festival? She should have a way bigger lead here. A little late on the duel. Is this enough? Do I have enough top speed here? Oh, I don't think so. No home stretch haste either. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the issue is I got pushed up so far. I got pushed up so far. And then I got overtaken, but I still didn't get beyond. I actually have no... Neither of your Umas have more guts than me for the duel. And I have higher top speed. I guess I don't have higher top speed than the digital. I have higher top speed than this Gold Chip. Hey, it was just in a better positioning. This is the first time we don't have overlapping banners? No, I think there was one like 2 months ago. Where there was only two... there's only like one Uma, one support banner. I don't think this is the first time. I would like to see a Teo win today. Who was running Dominator in that lobby? I forgot there was an A+ Ice and Flash. I should have checked so I could see if I could have blamed it on that. Should I just swap my comp for these? Run Gold Chip Double Dumb? So I give an accelerated schedule. The 2-week gap, or the 3-week gap, which is what it was on the JP server. It was a 3-week gap between the CMs. So with our acceleration, it just turned up into 2 weeks. But the gap between this and the mile is the shortest gap that we've ever had for a CM, which was 21 days in the original server. There won't be another like super short one like this until I want to say the last CM of Grand Live was pretty short. Like between the last CM of Grand Live and the first CM of Grandmasters, there was a shorter period. Oh, you won with the Dominator? Okay, maybe. I mean, it's one length. It could have been Dominator. I don't know if yet. Maybe it was a hesitant end as well. Smite. I needed to smite that Ogre down with the face down. Gold Chip should push up pretty far with Anchors Away, tail held high. She didn't move at all. Amazing. Like, this is a scenario where I wish I had Nimble Nav on Gold Chip. I don't even know if I hit Nimble Nav off the back of anyone there. This Ogre is overtaking me in my ult animation. Oh my. Wait, I think I win the duel though. You have 0 guts on that Ogre. Wait, you have like no guts on the Ogre. Ah, but you still end up winning. No, if only my unique wasn't useless. Oh, you scumbag, you're running a Dominator! Oh, yep. No, wait, no, we have the exact same top speed. Yeah, we have the exact same top speed. Yeah, firm course menace. Or I guess I also have firm course menace. I think I also lost. I don't know if I got hit by a debuff. That duel didn't feel like it didn't last that long. Oh, you do have more guts than me. Okay. I don't know how I overtook you that hard then. Because you were losing that duel. We have like this. Wait, no, I have 760. I have sunny days. So I have 15 more guts than you. I mean, I lost because of the Dominator, right? I mean, this Hishi Amazon actually would have lost my McQueen, but the Hishi Amazon would have even beaten the Ogre here if it wasn't for this Dominator. Oh wait, no, you're not running a Dominator. You're running Knight's Nature. You only have Hesitant Pace. Wait, then I have no idea how I lost to you because I have more guts than you. Whatever. It's because McQueen's ult is actually useless. Like, why am I proccing the target speed increase right when Redshift procs? Like, I think the only way McQueen can win is off of a pace promote. Because otherwise her unique just goes off too early. Sorry, I saw Christmas Ogre and then I just assumed you were the one who was running the Dominator. Alright, let me put up the new signups. New race. No, my McQueen didn't have it. It was your Ogre. No? Oh no, it was my McQueen that I paced promote. It was just the Ogre didn't get paced down. Okay, you can go ahead and enter through there, and then I will pull out. How many? I'll pull out 10 people once it fills up. Let me take down the sign thing. Was there no notice today? No updates of the game? I feel like they've been consistently releasing something. I guess it was just the, yeah, it was like back-to-back days of notices from the game. But now there isn't. I guess they just they didn't put out a notice for the star piece. Who is, I think, Princess? I want to say it's Princess. In the star piece. Did you bring a Dominator or a Nature for the CM? You don't know which one's better. I would say Dominator is just always better. It's just like Mystifying Murmur just isn't consistent enough. I don't like how inconsistent it is to fulfill the conditions on Mystifying Murmur. And All-Seeing Eyes is like, you're just beating out jobbers with All-Seeing Eyes. Because like the main threat is the person in first place, which sometimes All-Seeing Eyes misses. So you have to basically hit a Murmur in order for it to be like effective. So I would just say a Dominator is better. You're like, whenever like the stam debuff, you're just kind of punching down, since it's not like super consistent. Once Summer Gold Chip comes out, I think Murmur has more of a place because it's almost guaranteed that a Murmur's gonna activate. When it comes out, like Murmur, there's a 92% chance to proc. Right now, it's like a 30% chance to proc, 30-40ish. It kind of depends on the room makeup. Yeah, not too excited for for gold chip, summer gold chip to come out. Like it kind of forces people, or it's gonna force a lot of Christmas auguries, since Christmas augury just has the easiest way of dealing with the murmurs. Yeah, augury double murmur is probably going to be very popular for the first CM of Grand Live. Though at least the second murmur is like Uma locked. You have to either own Halloween Super Creek or Wedding Top Gun. Okay, if your name showed up down here, I'm gonna go ahead and post the room codes. Please only join one of them with your full team of 3. But if you don't own augury, like it's gonna be kind of awkward for the first dirt medium. I mean, you can kind of live it if you're like bourbon, since you have the white recovery. Do you bring Gormon then for the next augury CM? Most likely, you should. Like Gormon, corner recovery, U equals MA2, 777s is probably ideal. Once this mile's over, you're gonna do Ricky prep. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break for the 2200. Like I'm just gonna run a Christmas augury. I'm gonna do Christmas augury +1 and then probably a Dominator for the 2200 medium track. So I'll be able to set up more parents because I do want to run Ricky for the first one. Yeah, it's the flat ground not foreign race, JP1 race, the dirt medium. Can you enter with solo V bourbon? Do you need 3 well-built CM aces for room match? Just bring 2 like team trials Umas, it's fine. But you need to fill in all 3 slots. If you want to enter into the room match, just fill up all 3 slots. It's fine if 2 of them are like old aces or whatever. Yeah, I'll try a little bit harder for the sprint. So obviously I want to run Haru. But the 2200, I'm just gonna reuse the I'll do like 1 parent, I think, for augury, because I need to get rid of Tachyon. But I'm not going to do double dom augury for... I don't really like double dom augury. I think it's 1, obviously it's going to be boring to watch. And 2, you don't have like the safety net of... Or like you just have to hit the 777s. But I might do... Actually, I don't know who I'm going to do for the medium. I need to do a position that can actually win. I don't want to run gold chip again. Maybe a late surger. I don't think I'm gonna run a second pace chaser. Alright, McQueen, just hold this lead and don't proc your ultimate too early. Just don't proc your ultimate too early, McQueen. I need you to hold that final corner for like for quite a while. You need to not proc your ult on that final corner. Oh no, there's a resplendent red ace. And my gold chip's dead last. Can Teo proc? Okay, Teo proc Legacy of the Strong. I don't think I can catch up to this. I actually just gave this Daiwa a rocket. Like, it was such a good proc for the Daiwa. Wait, do I beat Daiwa in a duel? Do I beat this Daiwa in a duel? Yes, I do. I beat the Daiwa rocket off of Teo activating McQueen's ultimate. By just ahead. Crazy for McQueen to win by head. Yeah, that was a really good rocket. Okay, I have like just a bit more guts than you, and I have the firm course menace. That was just a little bit faster than you. Yeah, I mean, McQueen's been winning these pace promotes. I still... I'm surprised my gold chip's doing this really bad today. She was doing okay yesterday. I'm just getting paced down super hard into dead last. Alright, what else? What do we got here? Wow, another no front room. Did I scare off the fronts? I claimed about two. I cannot speak. I complained about getting snuffed out by fronts. But now we're just in pace down heaven. Ah, I lost promote. Ogre 1 promotes super hard here. Yeah. If there's another 5 front room. The rush from my McQueen. Yikes. Yeah, pace sounds just so rough. You just lose so much skills. Gold chip likes the pace down rooms. Yeah, if she could push into 6, she should win in the pace down rooms. It's just like I keep getting really bad skill procs and like stuck in 9th place. Like I am here. Daring Strike anchors away. This is like 8 seconds of 0.5 target speed increase. And I'm still stuck in 9th. Let's see if we see the festival with from the Christmas Ogre. Yeah, I'm just stuck dead last. Or not dead last. Yeah, and there's the festival from Ogre. We gotta hit an instant duel here. Yikes. No dueling. Can't even hear the notification for it. No, there it is. Ugh, Gold Ship just got stuck in dead last again. She's just getting really bad skill procs. Digital completely gapped the Ogre there. Yeah, like... I just keep getting paced down into dead last. I hit Anchors Away and Daring Strike at the same time and covered 0 distance. It's a late digital. Definitely wins in a duel. 1044 speed. Really all in on that guts. 1044 speed. Actually, this Ogre has a decent amount of guts. 813. Oh, this is a triple. This is a double. This is a Gambler Ogre. You're going Goremon, preferred position. What's your other comp? Or what are the other Umas? No, yeah. I guess these two are a little bit more stable. 1044 speed. Yeah, Gold Chip cannot be pacing down like that. Can I just get one room with one front player? Okay, there's an Enos Fujin in here. Okay, triple front. Winning ticket Amazon Dominator. Okay, this is like a normal room. Oh my. Actually, I don't even think I'm fighting anybody for pace position. Because I'm 4-5 on pace. None of the front runners are swinging back. Okay, the Speed Eater on Fujin's gonna be annoying. The Wild Whirlwind is basically it's a Dominator Light. At least I don't have to fully overtake everybody. At least I'm still on the same screen. That's a good sign for my pace chasers. I can still see them on this screen. I just don't want Satan Sky in first, right? Or I guess no, Bourbon's the best one to have first because Enos Fujin has the late race unique. Oh, please don't be Satan Sky. Please, not the Saiyan Sky in first. Okay, Goldship finally isn't jailed in last place. 5th place is ideal. Moving past... No redshift? Oh no. I hit moving past, but I didn't overtake my pace chaser on Goldship. Where is my Goldship? Come on, McQueen Teo, you need to duel. You need to duel here. Why didn't I? Oh. The Seiyun's guy got first. I don't even think I beat that, even if Bourbon was in first. 3.5 lengths. Yikes. Yeah, Bourbon's at first, I still lose this. Yeah. That's crazy your Seiyun beat out your Bourbon and your Enos Fujin. I think the issue was my McQueen hit Nimble Nav. My McQueen hit Nimble Nav, which didn't let my Goldship hit Redshift. Like my Goldship couldn't overtake with just Beyond. There's just such a big gap between the fronts that, like, the losing front, which I think was Enos Fujin, didn't even fall back far enough. Okay, another normal room. Both of you are running solo front. If McQueen's not pace remote, McQueen's ideal slot is 4th going into 3rd, or being in 3rd place and 4th place being like 2 lengths behind her. That's the only way I'll ever see Legacy of the Strong go off. It's also annoying that, like, you need to have T-Pulse or All I've Got to activate Teo's unique. Like, you have to activate another skill in order to activate Teo's unique. I think it's really hard to naturally be faster. Or naturally fulfill the overtake condition. Alright, Teo's in a pretty good spot. I need this Daiwa to instantly ult. Like, I cannot have this Daiwa rocketing. I need to catch up with the Bourbon so Bourbon can ult so she can activate Daiwa's ult. Why is my Goldship in 9th, man? Okay, I think I'm activating Bourbon. Okay, and then we got the responding went off. I think that's not carryover. So now I have to just somehow beat them with Teo. Which I don't think is happening. Oh, I missed the... Okay, Teo is taking a good line. Radiant Star into Come All I've Got. Okay. Come on, Teo. Into the duel. Come on, just down the line, down the line. Got so lucky that I didn't swing out there. Alright, has everyone... Actually, my gold chip hasn't won today, has she? Oh, my win rate, these rooms are so bad. Yeah, luckily, this Daiwa didn't get carryover with Splendid. I was able to catch up to the Bourbon, proc the Bourbon ult, which then proc Daiwa's ult too early. That's a lot of guts. Actually, I'm surprised it's just certain victory. I was pushed up so far and then I hit the certain victory. I think my gold chip has not won today. And we've done 8 rooms now. No. No, we haven't done 8 rooms. No, yeah, that was our 9th one. That was our 9th one. And I've won, what, 3 of them? No fronts. Back to no fronts. Alright, if Daiwa pace promotes, it's gonna be really rough. Like, if there's a Daiwa in first or second, you have to proc from Splendid Red Ace early. Or you have to try to get them to proc it early. I don't know, gold chip's just stuck in last place every time. Even in, like, front rooms, she can't push up. Alright, Teo, activate, like, 4 skills right here. Activate 4 skills and overtake. I believe in you. Hit a Killer Tunes Professor of Curvature here. Yeah, we're not overtaking. That's a pretty big gap. Alright, gold chip. At least isn't dead last. I don't know if I want her to be in 3rd though. Can I get overtaken by 2 people so I have Beyond? Why is the camera stuck on Taishin? Hello? What? Okay, McQueen, activate your ultimate. Come on, McQueen, activate your ultimate. Come on, McQueen, please. Please activate your ultimate. McQueen. This Teo isn't close enough to activate the ultimate. And I think I lost a duel to that in my Omega. Did I lose? I lost to you in a duel. I couldn't push up into 5th for Redshift. I think Goldchip only hit Beyond. Legacy of the Strong is so bad. I hate I hate this skill so much. Why does she have to be top 3? Oh, why does she have to be top 3? There's just too many conditions on it. Is Intense Gaze good on aces? It's fine. If you debuff everyone in front of you by 0.15, it's basically a target speed increase. It just doesn't hit the people behind you. So you can still, like, if there's a late surger or a end closer or if there's another end closer behind you and like you pushed up too far and then hit intense gaze, so they hit more acceleration, then obviously it's not like a target speed increase, but generally intense gaze is basically a target speed increase. Since if everyone's running slower in front of you, you basically got more speed. Racer. Alright, I'm gonna put up new signups now. /race. Oh, once again, this is done through the Champions Meet channel. Go ahead and just enter in through here, and I'll pull out people once it's ready. Oh, I need to get rid of the old signups. Whoops. What about stacked intense gazes? I mean, it's fine. Intense gaze isn't like a debuff only skill. Murmur's like a debuff only skill. Dominator's kind of like a debuff only skill. Intense gaze is good because it has no positional requirements. Well, I mean, you can't be first with intense gaze, but like you're not gonna intense gaze anybody in front of you if you were first place. Intense gaze is just basically like it's a 3-second 0.15 increase since everyone in front of you is just running slower. So I think it's fine to pick up. But you shouldn't stack any more debuffs on top of it. Also, it's not that great on a dedicated debuffer since it has a field of vision, so you have to push up for it. Roles. Participants. Can you check your Christmas Ogre for the 2200? Sure. Do you have it posted somewhere? I guess you can post it in the Discord. And I can take a look at it. Okay, or you can just give me the the runner codes. Practice. Does everyone have an ace ready for the derby since it is in 3 days? Let me see. I mean, your wit is really low. You're running solo fine motion Pigeon. 850 is like really low for an ogre. I would be pretty worried about that. Hanshin also has like really long downhills. I think the Hanshin racetrack is like 700 meters of downhill. And like you really want wit for the downhill wit checks there. Like this is really, really low wit. No, U equals MA2 does not work on the 2200. It'd be mid-race. Well, actually, no. I think technically it's speed carryover, but you get 0 excel out of it. Like ideal proc is 777s. I wouldn't grab U equals MA2. But I think like 1k wit is copable. 856 is really low for a track that is 40% downhills. But the rest of it looks fairly good. Like obviously all of the golds is cool. I don't know if I would grab Siege and Wit. Like I don't think No Stopping Me is that strong. If you hit 777s, like you're already fairly strong if you have Nimble Nav. I don't think like there's gonna be many situations where you need 0.7 acceleration. Like, I don't think there's going to be a situation where you need Festival and No Stopping Me to trigger. I think 0.5 is enough. Like, just try to get Nimble Nav and probably run a better wit card. 856 is really low. But this probably gets you to finals. Like, she'll probably just have, like, a 40% win rate even without Dominators. But it's pretty far off. I think you can improve that, Ogre. But yeah, I don't think I would run... Like, I think No Stopping Me is only ideal if, like, it's your only Excel. Like, if your only Excel is No Stopping Me, then it makes sense to pick up, because you can't win off of just Nimble Nav. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull our 10 people now. Backliners are all in on No Stopping Me for the Hanshin? I mean, you still have Iron and Moving Past and Beyond. I don't think you need No Stopping Me. But it is pretty good. I don't know, I think like Wit is fairly strong on the Hanshin race course. It's just 700 meters of downhill is kind of insane. And at least you like greed a little bit more with your stam. Alright, if your name showed up at the bottom there, I'm going to go ahead and start posting the room codes in the channel that you have access to. Please enter in one of them with a full team of 3. Just fill in the slots if you don't have all of your aces. There's not too many signups today, so I think this might be our last set of room matches. I'm not going to go too long for the room matches. Kind of want to finish the Teo runs for today. Okay, double front hybrid, double late pace. You're saying you guys were nerfed for team trials, I see. Yeah, I wouldn't really run a hybrid. Guts is pretty good for front runners since you can, like, the reason why dueling is super strong on here, and you have to combat that as a front runner by winning or by creating a bigger lead off of spot struggling. Like, the reason why fronts are weaker in a duel is because they have access to a second mechanic with their guts. Why is my gold chip in dead last again? Like, this gold chip, what are you doing today? I wanted Teo in third. Maybe I can block out this Ogre. Oh, mid-race festival. Okay, well, I guess I'm not blocking out the Ogre since it was a mid-race festival. Gold chip just dead last. That's actually insane. Seiyu and Sky got angling. You said this was a team child, Seiyu. What happened to your... What happened to this bourbon? I just lost. I have 0 positioning. I think this Ogre wins. My McQueen won't enter a duel for some reason. Oh, there's the duel. Can I get a finish line? Legacy of the Strong? Why are you not proccing? Oh, it's because nobody's using her as an overtake target. Dude, the skill is so bad. Yeah, because I have to be over. Somebody behind me needs to be faster than I am, and I proc too many speed skills there. I had to proc Legacy of the Strong first, into like the rest of the mid race, or sorry, the late race. I don't even beat you in a duel. Oh, that's so annoying. This skill, man. This Brian had to be faster. Like, I need this Brian to trigger my unique. But I triggered too many late rays. I think I had like 3 skills. So I just disabled Legacy of the Strong. Oh, these rooms are not filling up. Actually, I don't know why. I don't think I'm doing another set after this. Alright, we have triple front, double N plus pace. I don't know why my Teo can't push up that hard. Like, my Teo should have more mid-race than my McQueen. But I'm gonna go do some careers after this. Just to take a little bit break. I think we've been cycling through the same people. Yeah, I think my wit on Teo is just too low. Like, I need the additional skill or two to proc. Like, in my ideal world, both my McQueen and Teo are running side by side, hit redshift, and then duel on that final straight. That's the only way I can beat out of front. But my Teo is just struggling to join McQueen. I did take the positioning, at least with my pace chasers. Where do I think a front runner blocker is good? Shorter races. The shorter the race, the more value you get out of early race stuff. So runaways, like if you want a runaway blocker, it's better on like miles. Mediums right now is just too hard since you're a scenario behind. Okay. My moves in fact are not holding hands. But I got a really good Radiant Star proc off of my McQueen. Alright, so now I need Teo to activate McQueen's ultimate. Alright, Teo, hit something so you can activate McQueen's ultimate. Please. Oh no. McQueen didn't duel. Yeah, I needed McQueen to duel earlier. Good, decent legacy of the strong proc though. That doesn't matter. At least my Gacha got second. Yeah, Seiyun medium A. Want me to look at the runaway here? It looks fine. For a rabbit, yeah. Like, it should be fine. If anything, you want even lower power than that, but I don't think you can finish the career at lower power. But like the main thing that like if you were using it as chariot rabbit, whatever you want to call it, you want less power. As a blocker, you want as much power as you can so you can stay alive during the late race. But like a chariot Suzuka that for angling needs to lose as soon as the late race starts. In this track, there's a uphill around the 50% mark that you want to try to drop some distance with less power. For the first 40-ish% of the race, you want your Suzuka in first, and then as soon as the 50% mark hits, you want your Suzuka to start teetering out. But I mean, I think that Suzuka's fine. I don't think you want more mid-race on it. I don't know why I'm remaking the rooms. And we're back to no front lobby. Yeah. Alright, who's gonna promote? There's 2 of my pace chasers versus a Arden, I think is the other pace chaser. Come on, McQueen. Hit a beeline burst here for me. Okay, we're just naturally win the promote. That also works. Alright. Really hard to overtake on this corner. And my Teo blasted every skill right away. Hopefully if I pace down, I take out this Arden with me. It's not really looking like it. I need this digital to stay in 4th. Hey, I just can't believe I haven't had a gold chip win today. Alright, pretty condensed pack. Gold chip, I don't think it's going to be able to hit anchors away here. Okay, she's holding the inside line. Oh, I think she's getting blocked by my Teo. Yeah, I think she just got blocked by my Teo. Okay, McQueen just needs to hold onto this first. Where's my redshift? McQueen, why didn't you proc redshift? Aww, I lost redshift. Okay. Both my CD players have proc their ult into a 3-man duel. Look at that. It's my CD players for gold chip. The comp finally worked. Both of them proc their ult. Gold chip takes first. Yeah, looks like I just beat you in the duel. Okay, actually, after the set of 5, I kind of want to take a gander at some pub lobbies. I want to see what else people are running. Am I gonna do another set? No, I don't think so. I kind of want to take a look at what like other people are setting up in the pub lobbies. We ran 15, I think, today. So I think my Discord lobbies or public lobbies are harder. At the very start, like if you are like if I'm doing like the mile CM right now, I think pub lobbies are harder. I think like 2 weeks before the actual, or like a week and a half before the actual CM, public lobbies are like so troll. It's like full of double dom ogre, and like they're all like barely SS ogres. Like I rarely see UGs in pub lobbies. Or at least the UGs I see are like not the meta Umas in pub lobbies. A lot of Oshi players do pub lobbies. But like if I were to look at the mile CM right now, I definitely think we will see some. Like it's like only people who like already have like a UG Uma, I feel like will test out the mile. It's just more effective to do exhibition matches if you don't have Umas ready for the mile. Alright, one of these stylists are not gonna rock it. Alright, yeah, Daring Heart, I think the numbers come out. Did the numbers already come out? Either way, like even if the numbers, like if she has current speed on both the skills, maybe she's really strong, but that's highly unlikely. I don't think they're gonna make Daring Heart that much stronger. Oh, got overtaken by a Daiwa. Okay, I haven't seen Legacy the Strong yet, so that's good. There it is, just the proc. Oh, they're on Game Tour. Okay, it came out yesterday then. Alright, McQueen. Duel. Oh, I don't think you beat this gold chip in a duel. Oh, I don't think I beat this gold chip in a duel with McQueen. I still have T-Pulse. I have T-Pulse home stretch haste, I think. I'm just getting bullied by this gold chip. $741 guts. Yeah, I don't think I beat you in the duel. I have 760. Actually, I have more guts than you. This is your end closer. And your gold chip. It's on game. Okay, let me look at Game Tour's numbers then. Daring Hearts. Yeah, so she's a pace miler. She can run dirt because I don't think either of her skills need it to be a turf mile. Sometimes, actually, a lot of milers will say that it only works on turf because they don't want you to bring it onto the dirt mile. But I think Daring Heart can be ran on both miles, both turf and dirt. With All My Heart should be current speed increase in the on a mile in the second half of the race. I mean, it's decent, but I don't think her evos are going to be that great. She has Ascendance and Unstoppable, I think. She has Tachyon skill and Ramono's skill, which is good because no one's running Rhinecraft or Medro Ramono. Some people are running this, I guess, for the mile. I don't think you can run Daring Heart Guts for like the Derby, because you have to run a Sam card. So yeah, mile, random mid race, 0.5 target speed, 0.5 target speed, mile mid race. I mean, 0.5 is pretty decent. I thought there was 0.45, but the duration is not that long. Like, she's like B tier. 2 mile mid-race skills that are 0.5 target speed for 2.4 seconds. If this was 3 seconds, maybe she goes up to like a little bit higher on the A tier list. But like, her competition is that like Taiki Shuttle right now. Taiki Shuttle gets I guess it's current speed on Daring Hearts. It's a little bit better. But this is 4 seconds of 0.45 is just so much longer than, or a lot more effective distance than 2.4 seconds of 0.5 target speed. And she has a pretty good Excel skill here. Which is, if you're in first place, you get a 1.5 acceleration, or if you are trying to overtake somebody. But like, she's just weaker than this Taiki. The Taiki can only do turf, like that's what this ground type 1 is. So technically, Daring Heart is better than Taiki on the dirt mile, but also like you're gonna get cooked by the dirt mile fronts, especially since they just got a new card. Like dirt mile should mainly just be front runners. It should be like Parade, Smart Falcon, Transcend, and probably some other pace chasers like Tarume. Who else is on that list? Tarume, Esport City. Is Esport City a late? Wait, what position does City run? City. No, she is pace, right? Okay, yeah, she is pace. I don't know the dirt Umas all that well. Is Psyche obsoleted by her alternate outfit? this room. The camping one or the Valentine's one? The Valentine one is way better. Like, the Valentine ones you should run over both of the versions. The upcoming camping one is better when you can't inherit Taiki Shuttle's unique. Or like, you know, Taiki Shuttle usually gets like 1 second of acceleration. On those tracks, you'd rather run the camping version. The only times you run Taiki Shuttle, like the original Taiki Shuttle, in terms of trying to win, is like the Nakayama 1200, the sprint. Like, that's a good spot where Taiki Shuttle's unique can go off. Hanshin Mile is a little bit better for her instead of the Tokyo Mile. So like the Hanshin Mile, you might run OG over her base version. But for the Tokyo Mile, her camping version is better. But if you can get like a perfect proc off of, or a really good proc off of Taiki Shuttle's original unique, then it's better to run her version. Daring Tact should come out soon. Maybe, I don't know why they printed Heart before Daring Tact. You hope Sakura Chitose comes out. Chitose, I don't even think has an SSR card. I think she only has an SR card. Chitose is a little bit awkward. I mean, she won AG1, right? She won the... Sakura Chitose won the Tenno Autumn in... One of the Tenno Autumns in 1990. In the 1990s. I believe. But I definitely do think they will. I think Chitose is just like on shorter on the priority list. Yeah, it's crazy that Daring Tact has been in jail for 3 years now. Is that Dominator? What is wrong with the camera, man? I didn't realize it was 2 Ogres here. Okay, Beyond, Redshift, Redshift. Good, good, good. Alright, now I just need to activate one more skill so I can get Teo's unique to go off. Give me a Blessings. Or something. Okay, never mind. Teo will not be ulting here. She cannot overtake any of the 4 people in front of her for her unique. Dual slop. Alright, what have we got here? What are the Ogres? 777's proc and 777's proc. Is this the one that won Pace Promote? You have Head On, you have Groundworks in the stand. Yeah, I think Teo only works if there's front runners in the room. Because the only time I can activate Certain Victory is if I have a front runner in front of me that didn't hit Angling and Scheming. McQueen has to Pace Promote, otherwise Legacy of the Strong never procs correctly. It's like, I don't think I can ever like 1-2 with Teo and McQueen. Alright, let me join some pub rooms. Oh. There was a restriction on that race. It appears that there was a restriction on that race. I cannot submit my gold ship. There's a restriction on this one too. There's a restriction on this one too. Okay, never mind. I guess I can't do pub matches because I guess I can open up my own. I can't submit my gold ship. They all have SS or lower restrictions. Like this is why I don't even pub matches anymore. I guess I could restrict. I don't want to restrict it by like SS plus only. Because I want to like look at dominators. This is... Oh, the deck's not even that bad. I think I'm just gonna do some Teo runs after this race. See if I lose too in this pub match. Yeah, let me relook at the race count. But I'm surprised you only hit S. Like, I feel like with that deck you can hit SS. Which is a little confusing. Or maybe I mean I wouldn't run. Wait, what was their deck? They had 5%. They had 10%. I don't remember how much Air Shakur has. 15 from Nishino Flower, 10 from Fine Motion. I think they're at 50 race bonus. They definitely hit 50 race bonus. How much does Air Shakur give? Air Shakur is 5. Okay. So it's 30, 40. They have exactly 50. I feel like if you own Kitasen and Fine Motion, you should have like Sweep Tosho or Shinko Windy, right? I think both of those are better than Air Shakur speed. Maybe they just got really unlucky. I stopped doing pub lobbies after I watched my Teo overtake the pace promoter because they had no mid race. Yeah, like this. I wonder if I feel like the actual CM is gonna kind of be like this too. At least my Gacha will win, right? Yeah, this is good because I think Gacha's gonna activate my McQueen ult. Yes, Gacha activated McQueen's ult. And then the duel. Yeah, I think my Teo and McQueen should have a little bit easier time in... Oh, I actually lost the pace promote Tachyon. That's crazy with my gold chip. Yeah, I think this definitely is pretty big burnout. I think it started honestly last CM. Like near the end of last CM, I saw a very big jump in the amount of burnout in the game. And look at this deck again. 34 races. This is a wait, they don't... Oh no, they got Redshift off of a GP. All Stam Sparks, it looks like. Like, they must just... I mean, 34 is really kind of low. I think you could have... No, they do have Windy. Wait, they went in triple speed. Oh, it's mild C, that's why. Yeah, they were just doing opening races. That's crazy. So it's not the race count that's the problem, is that they did all opening races. They didn't... She has mild C, they didn't want to bump it. Okay, yeah, that's why. Like, they just need to augment the mile. Glitch was so easy with the augmented mile. Like, I didn't even do that many races on mine, 38. You just get so much more SP by being able to do the mile tracks. You can pretend Radiant Stars in here, because I was able to afford Radiant Stars since I got Fast Learner on this run. But you just get so much more SP by bumping up the mile. It's so unplayable, I feel like, without doing the early miles, where the additional... How much SP is it? It's like 300 more SP, I think. Alright, how many more bars do I have? 3. Oh, I do not want to use this deck. Why am I following so many Admire Vega Barrows? Looking forward to doing higher runs of C turf. I hope I can bring a Haru, because I don't think Nishino Flower can solo. I don't think Nishino Flower can solo carry me to A finals. So I kind of need to hit this Haru. And like you can't really cope on, you have to hit at least turf A. Minus 20% power. Even if you max power on Haru, you're basically running on 1k power with turf B, or yeah, turf B. Actually, does turf B ruin acceleration skills as well? No, it doesn't. So I guess you can outskill the power loss. I guess if you max power, 200 power is not the end of the world. Does dueling get affected by strategy coefficient? I assume it doesn't, right? Yeah, I don't see anywhere that dueling reduces it either. Or gets reduced by your aptitude. Okay. Do I want to do this wit training? Not really. Actually, power wit's better here, since my deck is evenly spread. Oh, nimble nav, nice. Now I don't have to bank off of the inspiration for that. Tail held high, that's also good. Got 2 actual hints. We grab power here. Should have enough stam in my inspirations to not need to pick up in the events. How does OG Teo become stronger in the meta? She just gets 2 golds. A lot of them is honestly just, even with Evos out, don't get more skills. But Teo gets 2 golds. 3 second 0.25 here, and then 4 second 0.25 here. Which is just good for medium tracks. Like, it's just 2 mid-race skills. It's 2 mid-race skills on skills that you will never pick up, right? Like, it's 2 free golds that never get printed on a card. Well, I guess Tokai Teo Speed has it. It doesn't sound too grimy compared to others. I mean, she's usable. I never said she was meta. And then Ultimate Teo Sith is just like a good enough. Like, this is just the strongest unique you can have before we get to Jungle Pocket. I think is the start of like the big. Actually, Jungle Pocket's probably not the start of the big. Maybe Neo Universe is like when they print really disgusting stuff. Neo Universe has a pretty disgusting kit. I guess Jungle Pocket is like the actual start. So you do Jungle Pocket, Gentil, Orfevre, Allegria, Chronogen. But I mean, like, she's by no means meta. She's like A tier because she gets 2 golds compared to what's another pace chaser that will also get it. Or what's a medium track pace chaser that I can think of? Literally nobody. I guess like base Ogre. Like base Ogre gets nothing. Tachyon, yeah. Tachyon's Evos are late race random target speed and 0.15. Like she's just probably the best Evos to have, or got the best Evos with 2 skills that like you never pick up. Also, these 2 skills are like insanely cheap. Lightning Step is 280, Tactician is 240. Like, you save 200 SP compared to other people who have to buy their golds for their Evos. These are like just the cheapest skills you can get. A 240 SP target speed increase for 3 seconds, and then a 280 4-second 0.25 target speed increase. I mean, I guess you can gamble that this is carryover, since it's phase random. But like, it's just like, it's cheap skills, they both get, and it's like, the numbers are good enough as mid-race. But she's definitely not like, meta. Like, she's still gonna lose to Christmas Ogre, she's still gonna lose to... who else? What other medium tracks are there on Grand Live, or Grandmasters? Like, she's gonna lose to Ogre Cap Christmas in the Nakayama 2000. She's gonna lose to Kitos and Black New Year's on that track. The next medium, I think, is the Derby, and like, you're gonna lose to Kitos and Black New Year's, you're gonna lose to Neo Universe, Enos Fusion, Valentine's, because you're still in like one of the weakest roles, which is Pace Chaser. I guess you have Steady Advance. Actually, no, Late Surges are kind of like the weakest. Actually, no, in Grandmasters there's only one medium. There's only the Nakayama 2000. Because the next medium is the Derby, and that was League of Heroes. So while Teo is like usable as a Pace Chaser, Christmas Ogre has acceleration, and New Year's Kitos and Black is just disgustingly strong. So, but I mean, I haven't really said that she's meta. I guess I kind of have, because I put her in some of my like notable Uma stuff. Ah, only one hit. Okay, most likely... I mean, my bonds are good except Fuku, which is kind of awkward. Somehow every card but Fuku is doing their bonds. Hopefully I can just do some wit clicks with Fuku. Red Teo, though. This anime Teo never gets stronger. Her Evo suck. Her Evo sucks. Her skill list sucks. You would much rather just run the original version or the festival version. Like, you do not need 2 recovery skills. Like, the 2 Evos that Red Teo gets are a 300... Like, obviously if you need the stam recovery, then it's a recovery skill. But this is a 360 SP 3-second 0.15. This one's cheaper. This one will usually activate in the early race, and it's 360 SP, or 320 SP. But Teo just gets much more skill economy, since her golds are really cheap. Yeah, the Season 2 anime collab are like it's just so weak. I don't understand why they were so scared to like buff their ultimates. Also, don't know why they gave double recovery, like prudent positioning as your innates is so disgustingly weak. Oh, I can't do that race. Oh, I can't do that training. Yeah, I have no energy items to take this training. That sucks. Potentials. The new potentials will save them. Maybe. Has there been any news about a new... I thought they were doing it every month. Maybe I was wrong. Potentials. I don't think they've announced a new one. Oh my. I just want to stop, like, I just don't want to run Teo and McQueen anymore. Maybe I should just give up. Like, I think they'll do fine in the actual CM. They're just so weak in room matches. But I can't believe there's only 3 weeks until the next CM. I need to start working on it for Haru. I'm gonna work on it for Haru also so that she can have like a 10% win rate. I can't believe I won that gamble. I don't even think it was worth doing that gamble. Take the chance. Yeah, maybe I'm getting burnt out of Mant. There's not too much more after the Derby. 1 medium, a mile, and a sprint. I can't even save myself on this one. I should have done... Now, usually I have enough for the Kikwa show off of inspirations. Okay, maybe. Okay. Tide and flow. What do you mean? I lose to tide and flow. High chance that this run gets glued. Really good bonds, but... I guess I have good bonds, I have Nim on the half, I have Pale held high. If I hit medium S, I'll continue the run. But it's kind of scary to do the rest of the career on 2 clocks. I wish they had just updated the old Umas faster. But I just, like, obviously they need a power creep, they need you to pull on the new shiny Uma. I wonder which Uma's gonna be the first to get their 4th outfit. I guess I have to give everyone their 2nd outfit to begin with. Or their 2nd or their 3rd one. Did I do 4 races by the end of junior and 5 races by the end of the classic? No, not normally. Only if I have the items to solve it. Like there, I think I could have taken this race here. But generally I don't. I don't think it's worth doing 4 here. If you have the items, I think it makes sense for the end of Classic Year to put in this race here. Yeah, Patsa, I'm surprised it's like so weak. Ugh. This Fuku bond. Like, Patsa had a really good career, but they just aren't printing a good version. Same with Rudolph, yeah. Like, it's crazy that her alternate outfit is just weaker than her base outfit. They at least gave Rudolph a little, like the base version of Rudolph, a little bit more strength with her new Evo. Being able to put her on long tracks now with Dominator's Evo for like the current speed acceleration is fairly decent. Oh, I don't have energy. Ah, let's gamble on it. Teo isn't too... Actually, Teo's pretty bad. But at least, like, there was a lot of pace chase. Like, on the current JP server, there's a lot of pace chaser stuff, so... Or pace chaser support. I was gonna say there's a lot of pace chaser support, but I realized you can't run Tokai Teo speed on Tokai Teo. Alright, I think this one's getting delayed. How did I lose this medium? When they do the third Evo things to Umas, those Evos are just exclusive. Yeah, Evos are always exclusive to an Uma. Every Evo is just exclusive for their gold skills. Like, you can't grab somebody else's Evo. But everyone has 2. The third Evo is you can change one of the Evos to the third one. What Uma suffers the most by having their cards being the best? Good question. I think Marzensky for now. Marzensky will be the first one. Like, I think it's impossible to play a front runner without top runner. So Marzensky is not going to be able to play the game. Bourbon, honestly, you could still play even without Bourbon Wit. Because Metro Ramonu Wit exists. Pasa is going to be really hard to play in L'Arc without Pasa speed. Who else is there? Honestly, that's all I can think about off the top of my head. In terms of like strong Umas. Not strong Umas, but Umas that get like shafted by their supported card. I guess Tamamo Cross in Design Your Island is really hard to play without Tama power. Oh wait, I was gonna glue this run. No medium S. And Inspiration wasn't that great. I had the Nimble Nav, straight away at depth. That's it. I guess Bourbon Power is a lot worse for Bourbon than Bourbon Wit was. But Bourbon can play without Golden Groundworks because of Mejo Ramono Wit. Like, obviously you're a little bit weaker. It's just Bourbon Power, like, you cannot play. Like, you're not playing Valentine's Bourbon when Bourbon Power releases. Like, that is too much. Like, Gold Groundworks is strong, but there isn't... It's not the end of the world if you don't get it. For Bourbon players. I think it's impossible to play without Bourbon Power. Two gold skills is too much. But Bourbon Valentine's Bourbon gets access to taking the lead and groundworks, which is fine. Do I think it's worth picking up Uma stand for the miles for end closers? It's worth it if you're playing two frontliners. If your other two Umas are pace and front, I think it's okay. Otherwise, no, I don't think so. You can get taking the lead from Medro Palmer's Stam. But yes, you do need one of the golds. You're just forced to run Medro Palmer. But I don't think I don't think she suffers that bad. Like, she doesn't suffer as much as Marzinski does. Marzinski's actually just unplayable without her speed card. Bourbon can still win without Bourbon Wit. But like, there's nothing that can replace Marzinski's speed. Not having access to top runner is unplayable. But like a front runner that doesn't have golden groundworks can still win. So Marzinski is probably the one that gets like the worst case. Like, Summer Marzinski is just unplayable without once the card comes out. Am I pulling on Mars Summer? No, I'm not gonna pull on Mars Speed. I'm just gonna ticket it in time for Grandmasters. I have nothing else to use my tickets on, so I'll just build it up for the League of Heroes. I'll do single pulls on it though, because it would be nice to speak one. But I'm not gonna be planning on running it for Grand Live. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up was finishing up the cards for the cards that you can borrow for this. I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't pick up Tachyon's speed, but there is a decent bit of, like, for a backliner at least, there's a decent bit of skills that you want during Grand Live that you won't be able to borrow if you're forced to borrow Tachyon speed. But I guess you can run it here. You can run it in the Wit card version. So I actually don't think it's like that necessary to run Tachyon speed. You're gonna have a really rough time in Grand Live, but I think it's worth saving the carrots for. You save 30,000 carrots, skipping it. But if we go through every single track, like you want lightning speed here. You might want keep going. Actually, I don't know if Dictus is worth borrowing here. You need to have Symbolic Chris S for the Arima Keenan on late. And then there is Daichi Ruby, and for end closers there's Sweep Tosho Wit. And same thing on the sprint. Like, those are the only cards that I think realistically have an inkling of being borrowed. Otherwise, you just borrow Tachyon. There isn't that many medium tracks. Right, and the medium tracks you can just borrow Tachyon speed for all I've got. Limit Break 1 Maru is usable as a stat stick. Limit Break 1 Tachyon is not. I think Tachyon wants to be minimum level 45 to be included in a deck. Who's the strongest Lose Yourself Uma for this Arima Keenan? It's Meijiro Bright. Meijiro Bright, I think, is going to be the strongest user of it for this Arima Keenan. How would I compare having Fuku Speed in Mant to having Tachyon in Grand Live? I think it's about the same. I don't think Tachyon Speed is more mandatory. Light Hello is definitely mandatory. I don't think you should be borrowing Light Hello. I think you should eat like the 20k carrot tax if you don't get it in your free pulls. But I don't think you should be borrowing Light Hello. But I would say Tachyon Speed isn't mandatory for Grand Live. But you should not be borrowing this. You should either be borrowing Tachyon Speed or one of these flex cards. Yeah, I mean, any recovery Uma will be fine. Bright's just the strongest since she has like an ideal kit for it. But Special Week Summer is not that bad. Bright can kind of just skimp out a little bit more on recovery because of her 0.75 and the Indomitable Heart. No, not Indomitable Heart. Indomitable? Fully on Creek Stand rerun unless if you have 0 copies of it. It's really hard to play some of the longer medium track. Like, you're gonna want Super Creek for the longer medium tracks because of Murmur. But I wouldn't say it's that mandatory. I don't know. You can, like, it's more important that you get your Speed Wit cards than to get Super Creek. But it's pretty hard to play without her. But there's going to be a lot more options, I'd say, as we get further in for borrows and everything. Maybe permanently a borrow slot for longs. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I don't think it's that mandatory. I'd rather somebody own all the Speed Wit cards they can instead of thinking about grabbing Super Creek. I don't know if you're planning on pulling on Ancestors though. For Grandmasters, it is impossible to play the Tenosha Spring without Super Creek. For that Tenosha Spring. And if your bar is locked to Ancestors and Guides, then I guess you can just give up for that Tenosha Spring. But there's not like, it's not really that mandatory to run damn cards. Alright, I'll probably go up to this inspiration, and then I think I'll be done with the stream. It's really hot where I am right now, or today, so that's why I'm a little bit low on energy. Kind of overheating. Oops, that's the wrong race schedule. But hopefully for tomorrow, I kind of want to try to finish up this, so I can like show all of the decks or all the cards that are considered in Grandmasters. So I just finished up Grand Live. I don't really think there's that much more to borrow. Okay, I'm gonna drink the energy here. I don't really want to gamble on this. Hopefully I get a Wit Click. Oh, nice, I got a Wit Click. I guess the gamble's not that bad. It's like sub 10%. I think today's the last day. I'm gonna do 3 more attempts on this Teo, and then I'm giving up. Gonna run the most jobber Teo McQueen. Surely Gold Chip will actually win the CM with her mid race. Chow down. And Teo's events, she yaps for so long. Oh. Wait, what happened? That's weird. I feel like all of Teo's events, or like costume events, it's just all of her yapping. Okay, decent wit click here. Pass the time. My bonds are pretty good here. I do need to do a bit more speed clicks. It's hard to raise speed off of just Kita Fuku. How much stam do I aim? Am I aiming for? Usually I can hit 900. So 900 and 600 guts. And then I just pick up Race Planner. If Teo isn't top 5 in the mid race, she was gonna lose anyways. So I don't mind picking up Race Planner. Like, she's not losing because of her recovery skill. If she's in 6th place or lower. She's losing just because she has no access to her only acceleration. Most killers just go on slideshows with choices and no more story. Alright, this is a good time to end because I don't know why my game is just lagging out right now. Do I like Radiant Star? No. Radiant Star is like my last buy. I think actually all 3 of my aces have Radiant Star. But I'd much rather like any other skill over Radiant Star. But sometimes I get Fast Learner, or I just have a hard time spending the 2.8k SP. So I have to pick up Radiant Star. But I do not like Radiant Star. As an acceleration, it's like straightaway spurt if you hit it perfectly. As a mid-race skill, it's half the duration of like any other gold. It's just not very consistent, and like it's pretty inconsistent as a stam recovery. I think there's just like a multitude of better options to pick up. But it's still better than like picking up skills that do not do anything, right? It's better than ending your career with 300 extra SP. Oh, it's Seeking the Pearl. This is why I don't like doing the Hanshin. Phillies. Or like when I'm autopiloting. I don't like entering the Phillies. I kinda wanna buy this. Oh my servers, man. The servers. Yeah, I'm running at 60% here. I think you want to try to... I mean, there's just really nothing else to borrow. So it's just better to do a 60% race bonus deck on Pace Chasers. I wonder if I'm supposed to run Marvelous Sunday Wit and the Shino Flower Power instead. I've been flip-flopping between those two. Okay, I have to take this next race. I'm so poor. I'm gonna train here, and I think I'm gonna double race. Okay, looks like I'm doing the stamp training. Finish up these two bonds. And then I'm gonna double race. Actually, I don't know if I should have done a mood up. I would have gone the guaranteed mood up. And like, it's like 2 more stam here. Yeah, I don't think it was worth wasting that cupcake. Do I think Power or Wit is stronger on Pacers? On this track, Power is stronger because it's 3 uphills. They're pretty equal, like past 1,000 Power. Like if you have 1,000 Power, 1,000 Wit, they're pretty equal. So if there's more uphills, you should bring more Power. If there's more downhills, you should bring more Wit. But I'd rather have like 1,200 Power, 900 Wit than like 1,000 Power, 1,200 Wit. Specifically for the Derby. And also for Pace Chasers. There just isn't enough downhills to take advantage of in this track. So if I was forced to pick one, I would pick more Power. My ideal spread is max Power, 900 Wit. Or 1,000 Wit, but that might be asking for a little too much. I would like 1,200, 900, 1,200, 600, 1k. But I don't think I've ever hit that. Yeah, this was an uphill during the final, during the final straight. Like if we're on the Hanshin 2200, I would much rather you have. There's 2 uphills, but I would much rather you have like 1k, 900, 1k Power and 1,200 Wit. You just don't see that much more of a return on even more increased Wit. Also, I don't even know what your deck would be to try to max the Wit. I guess it's just like Wit Sparks. The Manbird out hit you hard. I mean, if you think about it, this is our 3rd CM, and a Mant career takes twice as long. Like, if you were playing the same amount of time, or the same amount of careers, not time, like this is basically halfway through. Mant is basically like the past 2 scenarios. Parent runs take, like every run just takes twice as long. Yeah, there's still 3 more CMs after this. It's a mile, medium, into a sprint. I'm gonna jobber the medium. I don't really have much that I want to do for the Hanshin 2200. I think it's really hard to beat out a Christmas Ogre. So I don't really want to put in the effort for it. I'll just set up for the sprint and the dirt for Grand Life. I want to run Dodo, but I don't want to do any more mile aptitude changes. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the Hanshin. Probably an Encloser. Maybe I just do like Hishi Amazon or something to get her out of the way. I hate Ishi Amazon's kit. Wow, terrible inspiration. Double rainbow on the Satsuki show too. That was a terrible inspiration. Alright. What is there to look forward to in Grand Live? You heard it's more of a Christmas Ogre infested. I mean, Christmas Ogre works on, like, 2 tracks, I guess, sure. Like, she's Biss on 2 tracks, there's 2 mediums. I guess she can work on the Arima Keenan as well. But I don't think she's annoying in Grand Live, yes. The dirt, like, is gonna be almost all Christmas Ogres. The 2200 is gonna be really strong for Christmas Ogre. But I think Mant is a lot worse with Christmas Ogre. Actually, it's the same amount of CMs. It's 2 mediums, and this one it was the Derby. In Grand Life, it's gonna be the Arima Keenan. Like, it's the same amount of oppressiveness. I don't think she's worse. Yeah, Sprint CM's the one with Throne available. I think it's like the same amount of Christmas Ogre you'll see from Mant to there. But there's 3 mediums in Mant. There's 2 mediums in Along that you'll see Christmas Ogre in for Mant. Now, you didn't really see Christmas Ogre for the Hunch in 3200. You might see her, I guess, for the Mile. I don't know why you would run her over the original one. And like for the Sprint, I think you would rather run the original one. So like, it's not like it's more infested. Did I say Kidison White Prime is more impressive than Christmas Ogre? I don't think it's more impressive. But it does enable fronts really, really hard. I think about more how Christmas Ogre doesn't stam out like everybody else. It depends on how popular 564 Murmur comes out. I think Dominator is still worse than 564 Murmur. Like, all 564 Murmur does is force everybody to run an end closer or run Christmas Ogre. But it's like, you can just run double front end, you can run a single end on your team to try to dodge the Murmur. Obviously, like, the Murmurs go off at the... Or if you overtake before the 50% mark, yes, you'll get hit by the Murmur. But I don't know. Christmas Ogre is oppressive, but it's like as oppressive as she currently is. I don't think it's like you can only play Christmas Ogre in Grand Live. I mean, if you're greeting like no recovery, 700 stam, and you get killed by a nice nature, that's kind of just on you. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. I'm pretty short on the... I guess it only lasted like 2 hours, today's stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I don't know if I have time tomorrow or the day after to stream, so I think I'm gonna take 2 days off before the CM start. Unless I hit a new Teo in 2 runs. If I hit a new Teo in these 2 runs, she will replace. But otherwise, I think this is my team. This Teo isn't that bad. I just like really would want Nimble Nav and just a bit more wits. I do like the guts on her though. 764.8. This McQueen is whatever. Like, I just don't think she's gonna win. Gold ship. My gold ship's fairly strong. I might have overstamped with Gohan Specialist and Radiant. I think Radiance. If Radiant Star was just a bit more mid-race, I'd be a little happy. And obviously, I would want Nimble Nav. But I need to finish this now because I need to go back to parenting for Haru. I need to get the turf parents for her. Most likely I'm doing like Ogre and then some of my medium sparks. I have no idea where it is. What is this? I have to look through here, but I need to find medium sparks for Nishino Flower. How much does Gold Ship and Ogre want for the Derby? Gold Ship probably wants like 850. I think it's like 850 and a recovery. Christmas Ogre can drop down to like 700, 750. Maybe 750, I think. I think Christmas Ogre with like 750 is fine. I'm very overstamped on this Gold Ship, but I just didn't have better skills to buy. The only thing I could buy was Double Circle Medium Corners. So I just bought Go Home Specialist. Like, this is just literally everything I had for in my skill list. Alright, so that's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll be back for the CM so we can see how much global has burned out for the Derby. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.